It is over 100 years since Beni, the first member of the Ramkarran family, established residence in Bel Air community, Georgetown, after arriving in Guyana from India. In January 2025, Ralph Ramkarran received approval to have an unnamed street where the family lives, named Ramkarran Street after his father, Boise Ramkarran, a prominent politician and unionist in Guyana.
Because my great-great-grandfather came here in 1875, indentured to plantation Bel Air, and the Ramkarran family, in different names, have continued to live here throughout the period, continuously, that's for 150 years, up to today. So we thought that it would be a fitting memorial to my father.
That was Ralph Ramkarran. Beni, the first Ramkarran to live in Bel Air, arrived in Guyana on January 19, 1875. He was among the first East Indian immigrants who arrived in Guyana to work on the plantations. He eventually resided in Bel Air, where the plantation was located. Ralph's late father, Boise Ramkarran, was a politician and unionist who also lived here.
The more significant position after that was as General Secretary of the Guyana Agricultural and General Workers Union. During the 70s, he became General Secretary in 74, I think, and he held that position for about 10 years. But it was a very turbulent period in Guyana's political life. And the union was not recognized, and there were some very long and brutal strikes during that period. So he led the union during that time.
Mr. Boise's political career started after he joined the Political Affairs Committee, PAC, which led to the formation of the People's Progressive Party in 1950. In 1953, he won a seat at Parliament and eventually became a minister. He was a minister 2 times for separate ministries. In 1954, he was imprisoned for breaking emergency regulations. Ralph himself followed in his father's footsteps and got involved in politics. He is a former Speaker of the National Assembly. Given the Bel Air family's deep connections to the country's political development, Ralph thought it fitting that the Ramkarran name be etched in the place they have called home for decades.
I always had the idea for many, many years, decades. When I went to him, he said, well, the decision is not his, but that of the council. But he would be happy to put forward a proposal if I were to make it formally.
He said he made the proposal to have the street named in December 2024. This was met with enthusiasm, and in January 2025, the approval was carried through. It wasn't until several weeks ago that he was made aware of this approval. He said he is proud and happy to have this approval made and to have this street, Ramkarran Street, named after his family, who have lived here for several years. Reporting for the newsroom from Ramkarran Street in Bel Air, Georgetown, I am Lazini Yerwood.